Hi ninjas, my name is Kansiime, and like all the other days these days, I come with only gratitude. I am so overwhelmed with your support and your love, and I thank you so much for showing up for me physically, online, advertising, posting, reposting, and just loving, man, just loving the reviews that are coming in from the Kansiime Comedy Grill. I refuse to take any of your support for granted. But you guys, we live with evil human beings. But to say they are evil is even an understatement. Some people simply age and refuse to grow. Yes, my angel, come and give me a big hug. Here it hurts. They removed that tooth. And here. I love you so much. So you go. I'm about to abuse. Yeah, I love you too. I'm about to abuse some elders and I don't want you to hear what I'm saying. So, you remember the show that you loved, the clips you have been seeing, the show you are here saying, oh, Kansiime Shav did it, the clip you are saying, oh, Matembe Shikav doomed, oh, Gaetano Kagwa, oh my God, stop it. That very same show, I need you to see the opinions of some very mature, aged elders that we have respect for in this industry.
Ani Kansiime ene chivuru semavuru. Chaton Gardens wali. Yateka outtake badita fana flex.
Bantu awo mulaba ku Sheraton. Walina ekizibu. Okufuna abantu awatuuza 500 people.
Ekikopo kino bakyonooneka dde omusajja kuba enkokola gy'ekikopo.
Obonaabona okuteekawo tent. Multiplex etuuza abantu 5 comfortably. Awo tewagenda wo dome.
I'll get just 10.
So dome number 1 out. 1,000 people out. Possible number 300.
This right here is the same rubbish that slowed down the comedy industry about 10 years ago. If you think back, English comedy has been suffocating, dying. We've not been producing for the people that want to produce for because of these people. This is the same reason I stopped talking to bloggers. It's about 10 years ago we were having this digital migration and bloggers thought themselves journalists, the same way TikTokers thought themselves stand-up comedians. Guys, we need to be very serious. We spend a lot of money to do these things and we cannot have jokers. People who simply exist and age instead of growing and revolutionizing. Sendi, you're giving a review of a show you could not attend. A show you did not attend. A show you couldn't afford to attend. Because, let's be honest guys, when was the last time you saw 5 million shillings in one place, Sendi? And later on, be able to pay it to attend a show? Why would you talk about things you don't know? Even Safe Border was there to give free transport to people like you, who could not have made it back home. You still couldn't afford the 100k ticket, Sendi, and you still had something to say about things you know nothing of. And guess what, Sendi? We could have invited you. You are an elder. Okay, you are old. Because also elders carry value, carry content in their heads. Right now, you are aged in this industry. We could have called you. But this is a show where my writers, my very top writers, were only writing for English content comedians. You don't understand English, let alone understand the words that come out of your mouth. Half the time, you choose to express yourself. Uganda Waraji was a sponsor, giving Waraji at a cheap price because we were curating the spirits that were in that room. And because you couldn't afford a ticket, you couldn't afford the free drinks, and now you're here trying to summon your local spirits to align with what is happening in Kampala. Also, how could you have known what is happening at Sheraton Hotel when you were hanging out at New Best Guest Hotel in Nankulabi? How are you informed of what's happening in a place where people actually went to school, learned, and respect what they did? An angry 55-year-old man sketching life If you find yourself attacking a young child who could earn your life's earnings along with all of your ancestors in one gig, kansiime live in Kampala and have done your whole ancestors, and you still have an opinion on how I am curating whatever it is I'm curating. This is what happens when you think you can ruin me with lies, yet I can finish you with the truth. You see, organizing a burial, knowing who is going to cry out there, where the tents are going to be, how many seats can be in a tent. Sendi, that is not event planning. So Sendi invents claiming to even know how many seats can be in the tent I was using at the Sheraton. Later on, the address of Kampala Sheraton. That's a lie. Unless we are saying that this news, this story is going to propel you to do your first final event, which still cannot be organized by Sendi events. And now you to my ninjas that are interested in knowing what happened on the 9th of May. It was the first comedy grill of kansiime ad. First of many, because we are going to grill so many other people under my umbrella. And it was a comedy show in a roast format. Roast meaning insult comedy. Not everything that happens on your screen is meant for you. If you did not understand the kansiime comedy grill, it means that's just one of those shows that's not meant for you. Stop giving yourself a headache. Jenkins, gura katambala. What is wrong with you? Ochimanyi says yo jiraba, you know you will sweat. Gura katambala, you're fingering your nose. Take time off the screen. What journalism did you learn? Where they tell you to pick your nose, your ears, your mouth when you're talking. Like basic rules of journalism. Jenkins, chichi. First thing I call nofa. And then there's a third guy. Baduru, I thought you were a bad guy, man. When you're looking for people to chill, to get like as if likes. Actually, no. If you're choosing elders to chill with, choose those that have money. You do not choose old people that have nothing to show. Sidiru, as we speak right now, needs friends. He just lost his son. Go and try to be friends with someone like that of value. What are you doing with that? Timon and Pumba. Man, Sendi and Jenkins, I'm even feeling bad that I have to call you by your first names, your elders. I should know your other three names before Sendi and Jenkins. I had so much respect for you. I never thought this day would come when I would sit and have to analyze the emptiness of your head. But imagine, your age mates are here forming groups like Kwagarana group of money. You're here forming groups of Kwagararugambo group. What the hell? And my ninjas, forgive me, man. I needed to come and rant. Because when these are people I cannot let go. They are not young, that you blame the fact that they are young. That's why they speak the way they are. It's not like they've not traveled to the village and back. Yes, I don't think any of them has a passport. We have people that have an audience and choose to mislead that audience every day and every opportunity they get. Nayemwe, I know very well here on these same platforms, you've had a bit of snippets on what happened in the kansiime comedy grill. Now, that's just like a neighbor smelling my super rice when I have spiced it and put in birungo, and you're smelling it and you're smelling the ambiance, and it's full of a feast you have not eaten. That is what they have shown you. Now wait. When I curate and organize my performance and give it to you as a meal to eat, I hope you enjoy all the courses I will serve you. I love you, my ninjas. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for coming. And for those of you who don't understand what the concept was and still think I should have put it in Nambole, the Kansiime Comedy Grill was a theater concept that I partnered with Talent Africa that had a relationship with hotel that is Sheraton. So, the Sheraton Hotel created for us a mini theater of sorts to be able to accommodate the kind of art I was presenting. And that is for those of you who are interested in having good information. And for the rest of you that decide to allow whatever spirits are leading you to mislead you, may you find the capacity to pour yourself 1 or 2 shots of Uganda Waraj and guide your spirits to a better destination.